time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Chicago White Sox. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Lance Lynn will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Jahmai Jones is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
The 1-1 home. Knuckles into the zone for a strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2.
That's ball 2. So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I think Adley Rutschman is certainly a guy we are excited to watch play today. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Stepping in now, Yolmer Sanchez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. A ball and a strike now. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Acha. たまる金です。
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
まあ、シージもね、やり出すと止まらんなってきますからね。
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
このまたオリオールズも強いんですよ。
This is line to left. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. John Means is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, he wasn't all that bad in his last one. In a day and age where we don't see a lot of complete games, 6 full innings in his last one, and if they can score him a few runs, he has a chance to win this one here today.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
見物人なの
This is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're
顔
facing
出
an
し
ace,
し
the
てま
team's
すよね
playing well, you're confident.
アッ
You
シ
go to
ュ
the
とミラ
ballpark
さん
and you
と
want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far.
ミラが
This
な
should
ん
be
か
an interesting
研究して
game
る
of
みた
cat
いな
and mouse today.
感じですよね
Takes ball 4, so the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So next to hit is Yohan Moncada, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Mendick gets his lead at first, nobody out. That evens it up 1-1.
アッシュ自身はあれちゃうんすか調査員ちゃうんすか
Breaks his
Ah,
as this
bold
one's
them up.
popped up. Means shading to his right, 1 away.
Batting third, the right
A
fielder.
moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Standing in now, Adam Engel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runners on first with 1 down. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. From the belt, kicks and deals. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ground ball right side.
ボール球やけ
Sanchez
ど
able to get there. Over
取られる
first, and that retires the side. A man left for the White Sox. We are still scoreless. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
There to make the
よいしょ。
catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose
ああ、で
Abreu.
もあれも
We
ね、
know the
完
bat
全
plays,
ソロ
the
でも
ability to drive
で
the
きるん
ball
です
out
けど、
opposite field,
な
no
かなか
problem.
でもやっ
But
ぱ
I don't think people
大変で
realize
す
how
よね。
soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Austin Hayes the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average coming in 257, 11 home runs
あ
and
ー誰かしらとやってる
RBIs.
方がまだやりやすいかもしれないですね。
Swing,
ああ、持っ
and
てか
there
れ
it
た。
goes. Deep to left field.
あ
And
ち
this
ゃ
ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
いきなり持ってかれる。
A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
At the plate now, DJ Stewart.
Number
As he'll
24.
take a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Misses ball 2.
召したこう思ったら、すでに昨日の残りがありましたわ。
High in the air down the right field
お
line.
かずがもう全然
And
な
this
い
will
か
wind
ら、
up a foul ball.
また補充せなダメですな。
The 2-2 one more time. And he looks at a single
Yeah,
for
shot.
a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
唯一、
Adley
イカしか
Rutschman
残っ
digging
て
in
ない
now.
ですね。
He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now the first pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held
まあ
out
でも
ball 2.
卵と納豆も散々食うたから当分なしですな。
High in the air out to center field. Robert is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and it's 1-0 Baltimore.
あとは、
Ready to go
鳴
for the
米の
last
味
half
噌
of the
汁
inning,
を
and that'll bring up Yasmani
補充
Grandal.
しとかんと。
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the first pitch to him. Means is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he stands to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Fastball just missed above the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Smoke to the
Yeah, shot.
hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I thought this at bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Andrew Vaughn, the next to bat, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He comes into this one at 248, 5 homers and 17 RBIs. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled
昨
away.
日の試合はえげつなかったですね。
Grandal aboard here at first
1
with
回に
nobody
10
out.
点取られるっていうね、やばい状態でしたからね。詰まった。
Mountcastle
これでもかと
puts it away for the first out.
打ち込まれて。
Batting seven, the first baseman.
Ready now for the White Sox, Jose Abreu. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
ボール球ですな。
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings up Luis Robert. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fly ball and straightaway left.
仕上げた。感じはいいけどレフ
Mancini
トフ
makes
ラ
the
イ。
catch for out number 3. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in is Freddie Galvis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Galvis, a former Cincinnati Red, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your team.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him
い
going.
きなり打たれるか。
Rio Ruiz to the plate now. Ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The runner from second crosses
う
the
ん、
plate. It's
2
a
点目
2-0
です
ball
な。
game.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Engel will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Second baseman, Yolmer.
Stepping in once again is Yolmer Sanchez. Flew out last time up.
よっしゃ。
On the ground over to
ダブル
first.
プレイ。
One there. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore.
じわじわ打たれますな。
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the White Sox,
Bottom of the 3rd
second
now,
baseman.
and that'll bring in the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a
よっしゃ。
liner toward the gap in
こ
left
れ
center.
はヒット。
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box, Danny
う
Mendel.
わ
And
甘い
on the
な。
first pitch, he grounds foul. Batting average clearly not where he wants it
Phew.
to be. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. 0-1, here's the pitch.
Ah,
And
damn
boy,
it.
they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
おっと。
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Madrigal on at first, nobody out.
おっと。
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home.
よっしゃ、フォアボール。
This misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
now batting,
So here's Yoan Moncada.
Yoan.
なんとか点が欲しいんですけど。
Now here's the first offering. Hit down the line.
ああ、取り寄った。
Oh, he makes the stop.
お
But
っ
they
と
throw、it
ど
away
こ投
at
げとん
second.
や。いただきました
They are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now. So definite
あれでまた
problems on
セ
that
カンド
last
投
play.
げる
They'll
と
hit
ころが
first
すごいです
baseman
ね。
for the error.
Engel.
So now to the plate, Adam Engel. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
ああ、またボー
Balls
ル
and
だ
a
わ。
strike.
Great pitch in that situation.
結
If he
構
makes
ボール
contact
多
on
いで
that
す
one,
ね。
more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games.
ギ
So
リギリ
his
ですな。
pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Jimenez.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez fouled away. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Jimenez is hitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Ah,
Down here as it's to 1-2.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese.
あのボールに手が出ますな。
Here comes the 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's
これは一旦ちゃいますか？お、入った入った。持っていきましたわ。取られるか思ったけど。
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 17 for him on the season, and they will jump
これで
ahead
逆
here.
転で
It's
す
now
な。
4-2.
Man, you could see the center
これは甘かっ
fielder
た。
striking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard.
Wow.
Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
フェンス登られとったらやばかったですね。
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning.
Ah.
Now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
The designated hitter.
And now, Andrew Vaughn popped into foul ground his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came
よ
out of
っ
the
しゃ
pitcher's
と思っ
hand.
たら
Hit
ファー
hard
ル。
down the right field line.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike
あ
right
れ
there.
がス
He's
トライ
walked
ク
a
で。
couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Vaughn leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent on the ground to second. Right to Sanchez. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We're through 3 here on the south side. It's now a 4-2 Chicago lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle.
Number 6,
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Mountcastle.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate. The 1-2.
Is down low, and he
よーし。
gets the call. Strike three looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen,
これはギリギリ入っ
it's
た。
a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Trey Mancini is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Oh, and he struck him out as
よっしゃ。
well, so he's carving right through the heart of this
連続
lineup
三
as there
振。
are two away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
At the plate, Austin Hayes. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up.
よっしゃ。3人連続三振。ふうふう。
Pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The batter will be Luis Robert. And, Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he puts it on the ground to
よっしゃ。
second. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He singled in his first AB. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Well, it's been a rough one so
あれが
far.
スト
4
ライ
runs
ク。
through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Two and two.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
さあ歩かしてくれるのか。
Payoff pitch on its way.
ああボール
And
ダ
here's
メ
a ball hit in the air, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
振ってまいましたな。
Hit back up the middle.
ああ取られた。
Sanchez is up with it. Step on the back
最
of
悪のダブル
one.
プレー。
First, a double play.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop.
セカンド追いつきましたな。
So base is empty now after the double play. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Danny Mendick. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Count even now at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a
ダブル
base
プ
hit.
レーの後にまたヒットが出るという。
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there, Dan.
あ
Maybe
る
to
あ
have
る
a
です
1, 2, 3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work. And he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far,
Oh,
this has not
mata
been an
hito.
easy one for this pitcher.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on the
連続
second base hit
ヒット。
of the game. So he's clearly
ヒ
been
ットはで
scuffling
も
out
まあ
there,
8
really
本打
unable
って
to
ますね。
find a rhythm.
Yeah, Matt, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
From the belt, the pitch. Now a
Ah,
swing and a
mata
miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
あれが
When
手
you
が
dive
出
into
ます
the
な。
numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has.
ああ、ちゃいた。
70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to
ええ
end the
感じや
inning.
けどあと
White
1
Sox
本出
strand
る。
a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now in the box, DJ Stewart. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Mm, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Adley Rutschman is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball
感
2.
じはいいけ
Boy, you
ど。
don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and
ああ、
those
これ
pitches
は
were
打たれた。
really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
ああ、間に合わん。
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be
抜
awarded
けま
second
したな。
base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
In now, Freddie Galvis, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it.
あれをストライクってくれよ。
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3
う
balls
わ、
pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down in a
よっしゃ。
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
楽勝でした。あれ、やってるんすか。
He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your
まあ、
hard
ええ
stuff,
時は
it
ええんですけ
really
どね。
opens up your secondary pitches to be more decisive.
あのミッションもなんか、いろいろあるからね。
Stepping in now, Rio Ruiz, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
まあ、助けたり、調査したり、捕獲したりとかね。
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
ああ、訓練。あれもなんか、
Hard hit ball to second. He's got it.
100% できますからね。
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. One left for the Orioles.
VR
Still
訓
down
練
by
で
a
したっ
count
け。
of 4-2.
マーキングしたり、破壊したり。
Dylan Tate, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
ああ。いろいろありますからね。
Now at the plate is Eloy Jimenez. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. And the pitch. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
やりだしたら止まらんなり
The
ますから
1-0
ね。
home is
Ah.
offered at and missed for the first strike.
飽きた。あちゃ。
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
たまにやるぐらいでいいですか。
Just
Wow.
a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
まだデドバよりは面白いんちゃうんすか。
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And there's 1 away. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mancini moving back.
うわ、取りよっ
He
た。
tracks it down and makes the play to
剣を
record the
と
second
捕まえ
out.
て。ああ。まあ確かにね。
Well, he had to track that one for a long time, and he did so while looking back over his shoulder. Not an
ね、
easy
今日
play
は
by any
仕
means,
事なん
but
すか、
they
夜。
practice these all the time.
At the plate now, Andrew Vaughn. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jahmai Jones as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Engel is there, one away. At the plate now is Yolmer Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Moncada trying to get there. This will land untouched.
もうちょいやのに。
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
あのボールをストライクと。
Hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Hit out towards second.
Yes.
To him. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
このど下手くそ。
So next to bat will be Ryan Mountcastle. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
うわ、あれがボール。今のはストライクでしょ。
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
尻なめ猫登場。尻なめですか。あーちゃー持ってかれた。あーちゃー。今のボールやろ。まんまとやられましたな。
Fourth home run for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
届きません。話し合いで。
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
ああ、この回投げてくれたらそれで OK です。
So here's Trey Mancini.
あーちゃー。
Pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
おー、あれがストライクと。結構ボールをストライク言いますね、この人。よっしゃー。あとはもう中継ぎに任します。
Through 5.5, it's the White Sox 4 and the Orioles 3. Bottom of the inning now, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu will bat next. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
ストライクかボールかは俺が決める。あっちゃ審判買収ですな。
You want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring to pitch and just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda.
おー、あれがボール。助かった。入ってるように見えたんですけど。うわー、際どいな。ストライクでもぐらいのあれでしたね。よっしゃー。ファールかい。
And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes
ファール
you
か
just
ホ
let the
ーム
pitcher
ラ
dig his own grave.
ンかもわしが
Patience
決め
and
る
discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
ボール
Even
だ
now, 2-2. Abreu gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more.
際どいな。
3-2. The payoff pitch one more time.
ああ、振ってもう
Swung
た。
on and missed. He got him on strikes.
今のはなんかボール臭かったっす
It's
な。
been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a
多分
pitcher
ボー
like
ル
I
でしょ。
was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
ミット入ってから振ってますからね。すごいな。完全にボールでしたね。
Standing in now, Nick Madrigal. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Softly
ああ、
behind to
ほら
third.
か。最悪のダブルプレ
On to first as they get the double play to
ー。あ
get him
っ
out of
ち
the
ゃ
inning. Good guys held in check here, and it remains a 4-3 game. Austin Hayes will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning.
さっき持ってかれたんですよね。
Solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
まだいけそうかな。まあ、このバッターぐらいいきますか。打たれんかったらいいですけど。今日は、〇〇が丸出しで、もういいじゃない。
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here.
今の入ってるでしょ。すごいな、この審判。
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Engel has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Striding in is
まだいけそうですね。もうちょい行こう。またボール。
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1.
これは入ったでしょ。すごいな、ほんまに。堂々とボールという恐ろしい審判。よいしょ。まあアウトやから OK ですわ。
Digging in will be Adley Rutschman. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
結局この回投げさしますわもう。
Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
際ど。
Capitalized on it last time.
To first.
よっしゃ。7回終了。なんやかんや投げましたね。世界一の謎審判。気まぐれ審判ですな。ボールとストライクが逆な審判。
Only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
ボール。
And he checks his swing. And he go around. Yes, says the first base umpire.
スイングですか。
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada singled in his last at bat. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Wow. Wow,甘い。
Nothing in 2 count and
おお、
the
危ない。
pitch. And the pitch takes
あ
off
あ、
inside
走ってな
and
いです。
gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
猫野郎どこ行ったかな。どっかうろうろしてますか。
From the belt, the pitch, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
よっしゃー、いただきました。
He got all of that ball. And out of here.
これは特大。
And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run job by Yoan Moncada. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now 6-3.
特大ファールで。
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting
こ
with
れ
your
は
pitching
もう
coach
甘
and
かったっす
go
わ。
over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Trying to get him off stride at the
ノー
plate,
ヒ
so
ット。
he'll step out and ask for time. Adam Eaton will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
センター前。
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Eloy Jimenez will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run
ああ、
home
さっ
run.
きのホームラ
Early on.
ン。猫野郎来た。
First delivery to him.
おっと、ポロリポロリポロリ。
That gets away. And for Forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild
セン
pitch.
ター前に見えなくもないファールやな。
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too
セ
preoccupied
ンター
with
前
the
ファ
speed
ー
at
ル。
first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. And that
Wow.
catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. A runner at second, nobody out. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta
ボー
believe
ル
the
球が
manager
多い
was
ですな。
hoping for way more than this.
おっ
And he
と、
misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball
さすが
earlier
に
in this inning,
交代。
so you can understand why he wasn't
ダー
too
ムスト
aggressive
ロ
with
ン
him
グさん。
there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Sean Armstrong comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Yasmani Grandal will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch. The 1-0 delivery.
よっしゃ。セン
Into
ター
center
前。
field, live base hit.
あ、やばい。よっし
They're
ゃ。
not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
ボールファ
So
4
now
か
to
ら
the
の
plate, Andrew
4
Vaughn
連アウ
as
ト。
he'll look at a slider.
相手になって
Three thus far.
おっと、
In the
またも
dirt,
や
and
ポ
now
ロリ。
let's see. Goes to third with it, and oh,
ポ
they
ロリ
say
祭
beat
り
the
です
throw,
な。
safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
The 1-1 is swung on and
Wow.
missed for strike number 2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Swing
Ah,
and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And
今
when they're
の
in
ブ
that mode,
チブチ
getting
は
them
イ
to go
カ
after a
様
pitch
の
they
音
can't
か
do much with becomes a
な
lot
って
easier.
きました
As
か。
he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. 3 runs already home here.
うん、今んとこ大丈夫そうですね。
And that
ま
one
あ
misses
そろそろ
upstairs, 2-0.
やばそ
He's
うで
got a
すね。
couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0.
うわ、
this
来
ball
た。
was absolutely blasted. High
完
and
璧
deep.
ですね。
Gone. And that one had some
気持
extra
ちよく。
distance. So a 3-run
バ
shot
チ
to
コーン
left
と
center. 8th home run on the season
キャッ
for
チ
him,
ボール
and
み
this is
たいな
now a
音しとった
7-run
と
ball
思
game.
わせてからのイカ様。いやー、これは完璧でしたね。10点目が入りました。
Into the box, Luis Robert, as he can't catch up on a
イ
fastball
カ様や
from
り
others, and
放
it's
題。
strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
腹の虫も泣き放題。
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hayes on the run for it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
久しぶりにブリの魚でも買いましょうか。
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Sanchez is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning.
なるはずないやろ。焼肉食ってんすか。
We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the White Sox 10 and the
残りのおかずがイカじゃないわ。イカか。イカしかないです。イカの切れ端がちょろっとあるぐらいで。ブリ丼ですか。ブリはブリでまたうまいんですよね。牛丼も食ってないですけどね、最近。
From the stretch. In time with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
よっしゃ。
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And he turns around, sending it high and deep to right.
Deep
at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run.
やられましたな。
Solo shot here to straightaway right field. Third home run for him on the year, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
打球が速すぎて入ってからジャンプしてましたね。弾丸ライナーです。また打たれた。
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on first with 1 down. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell.
この回は抑えてもらいたいけど流れが悪いですな。
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-2.
取られへんかい。
But he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center.
うわ、ホーム行く。
Rounds the corner and is headed home.
これはやばなってきた。よしよしよし。えらい飛びついたけど全然届いてない。
Doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
やばいな。ワンアウトしか取れないんですけど。変えましょうか、もう。
Jimmy Cordero gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Number 50.
ニカサマブロックや。
At the plate, Ryan Mountcastle as the first pitch sinker misses
こ
two
の
and
2
it's
点
ball one.
は
He's working
予
on a
定
1
外
for
でしたね。
3 thus far. Here in his age 29
ストライ
season,
ク
he's
が
in his
入
fourth
らん
season
で
as a
す。
major league player.
あ
Outside,
ちゃー、これも
3-0
ボール。
now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for
頼
a
み
strike.
ますせ。
Fly ball out toward
あ
right
ー、セー
field
フライか。
after it is eaten. And the play is made, but this should be good
これ
enough
は
for
しゃあ
an
ない。
RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the
4
sacrifice
点差
fly.
になりまし
One
た
of
よ。
the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sack fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just
粘
registered
りますな。
97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight, where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost
よ
like
っしゃ。
getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Moncada gloves it. Throw over to Abreu is in time. Runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. And
あれ、ブチブチ言うてる。やばいやばいやばい。切りますわ、一旦。
Danny Mendick.
やっぱりなりましたね。肉がブチ入れ。よっしゃ。やたらブチブチ言うてましたね。4点差。やばいな。うわお。腹の虫がえらい。キューキュー言ってますな。ここから15点しか取らんから。おっと。お。お。あー、取りよった。取りましたな。 あ打球飛ばしすぎによりマイナス1点。ああ、振ってもらった。4点差。あとは抑えれるか。メジャー免許証の点数から引いとく。ああ、ボール。よっしゃ。まずはワンアウト。球速いっすね。お肉終了。肉タイムですか。あーっと。よっしゃ。さあ、あとワンアウト。よっと。よっしゃ。抑えた。終了。逃げ切りましたね。いやー、打ち合いでしたな。まあ、よう打った。ホームランが多かったですね。よいしょ。これで、連敗は阻止しましたね。 おー、またもや首位になりましたね。並んでますけど。今日はイカ様が効きました。あちゃー。それで貯金が7ですか。まあまあ、ええ感じですな。ああ、この後、直接対決ですね。インディアンズ。今年からインディアンスからガーディアンスになりますからね。インドからガードに。よいしょ。さあ、イカを食いますわ。イカイカタイムですな。イカの糞。イカの糞って、金魚の糞みたいですね。さあ、ではではでは。